This is a talker. What do we do? What do we say when we run into someone else not wearing a face mask? For more on this, we're joined now by Carol Barks, author and an expert in neuroscience and conflict resolution. Carol, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest things we've been hearing from viewers. What do we do if someone's not wearing a mask? What can you tell us?
Yeah, this is such a sensitive topic because it is such a topic that's divided and polarized people. But really, what we want to do is not attack people. We very much want to be gentle with this whole conversation and ask questions and politely ask people to either take a step back from you if they're in your bubble or ask them if they'll put face masks on. Many times, people still, believe it or not, are not necessarily in the habit of always wearing face masks. So sometimes people forget. So assuming there's no evil plot twist can be a really great way to start.
Okay, now, this is obviously something we just mentioned. It's kind of become a big talker because masks have become sort of a political statement, despite those health experts' recommendations that everyone should be wearing them in public. It's also mandated here in Connecticut by Governor Lamont. So how is this idea feeding into that tension when you're out in public?
Well, we're really in the perfect storm for that right now because our brains really don't like the unknown. And so when we can't connect all the dots, we go to these negative spots. And we also don't really like change. And then just as a culture, we are really more individualistic. We like our own rights more than we worry about like our collective good, typically speaking, as Americans compared to some other countries. And so when you get that, it makes people really want to rebel and then use all the information that they have with their current beliefs. Our brains just sort information. So again, we're not trying to change people's opinions. We're trying to find that happy medium where we can coexist together. So dialogues can be really, really helpful. Also, not picking fights where there's not a fight to be had. So if you can avoid somebody, that might be the easier thing. But gentle conversations can be really helpful too.
Okay, some really great advice there, some things that we can do ourselves, maybe to just avoid the situation altogether. Carol Barks, thank you so much for your time today.
You bet. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, take care.